So your likes do. Your likes give me energy. We have a lot to talk about. And I finally watched a movie. Maybe I'll do a review right off the bat. Yeah, I think I will before people get here. If people get here, I don't know. It's 2025, and I finally watched Joker Fole. This is a spoiler review. I will say I usually do not do this, but I will give the score first and then explain. So I usually give my reviews out of 10. I am going to give Joker Fole 5 out of 10. But with that said, I respect the heck out of it. I really do respect what it's doing. This movie is very closely following up the first Joker, where he has to deal with what he did in the first movie. The killing spree, the Tonight Show host, and it's the court case and him dealing with being incarcerated in Arkham and how the system continues to fail Arthur Fleck. There's very little actual Arthur Fleck wanting to be Joker and more encouraged by Harley, but she's not really Harley. She's just called Lee in this. And it's very, very depressing, but it's almost like, what did you expect to the audience? It's like a huge swing, artistic swing to the audience. Like, do you really care about who was Joker, or do you care about Joker? That's one of the themes in there. And even Lee, she doesn't really care about Arthur Fleck. The system consistently lets Arthur Fleck down. And when something happens, when all this buzz and everyone's aware of him, they really celebrate the idea of a Joker and not really care about the person behind it. And this is not the Joker. And that's, as a fanboy, that's why I'm probably giving it a 5 out of 10, because it really, really separates, even more so than the first one, Joker and then the person that was Joker, Arthur Fleck. This is kind of like why in Heath Ledger, he keeps changing his story. Do you really want to know the story of how he got there? It's depressing. Do you really want to know what happens to the person behind Joker once he's held accountable? It's not going to be fun, and no one's really going to care. I don't like the way Lee pushed him. I know she's not necessarily Harley Quinn. I was really expecting to like, I love Lady Gaga as an actress and a singer. And I did not like how she manipulated him, because I don't really feel the other reason, as a DC fanboy and a fan of Harley and Joker, I still do not think we got a great Harley Joker story. This is an Arthur Fleck story. This is about the system. It's very progressive. It's very social commentary, how the system continues to let him down once he's in jail, and delusions and people egging him on that do not care about his well-being convince him to do stupid things. And he dies alone, sad, miserable, and no one cares anymore, to the point where one of his groupies in Arkham very well could be the next Joker. Lee could be the next Joker. They're more Joker in here than he is, you know. The musical part is really where it takes a big downgrade for me, and where I'd hide hopes. I know with the music, you have to be imagining a person that's got mental illness, and then another person that's in Arkham. They're not going to be great singers naturally, but it really distracted from the story for me, and it made it, the musical numbers were awful. Musical numbers were awful in this. I know I wasn't expecting like poppy, like Broadway, but oh God, I never want to, I mean, I would watch this again. I don't really want to watch this again. And it's very realistic as to if Joker really existed and the person behind him, no one cares about him still, so that's why I gave it a 5 out of 10, because the musical direction did not work for me. It's a really hard watch, and it's it really has more to say about the person Arthur Fleck than anything Joker related. It's a folly to think this is a Joker movie. And I even think Todd Phillips said he didn't want to do this movie, so much so that it may have been incorporated into the story. Like, you don't really like, it's almost like an FU to the audience in sort of way. Like, you don't really care about the person behind the Joker. You want Joker. And I kind of respect that a little bit, but I still don't like the movie. I understand what he's saying. Like, you don't care. I gave you the story of the person behind the Joker. You don't really care about Arthur Fleck. You just want to see Joker, just like Lee and all his groupies. They just want to see Joker, and I really didn't. I think it could have actually been done without Lee on it. Well, a lady groupie when you're a very lonely man is probably more convincing than the other groupies to get you to do what you want. But she really wanted to have nothing to do with him. Once the illusion was gone, she didn't care about him. And she's a consistent liar. I think she even said, I'm having a baby, just to really push him over the edge to get him to do what she wanted. And the moment he dropped it, she dropped him like it's hot. So I like I said, 5 out of 10 for me personally. Me and my wife watched together. She did not enjoy it. It's not supposed to be enjoyed. It's supposed to be, what do you think is behind the person? Maybe this is why, Heath Ledger's Joker said, makes up the story consistently. Do you really care? Fans of the Joker want to see the chaos, the mayhem, and the show of the Joker. They don't really care about the person. So that's my final thoughts on Joker Fole Do. I'm not saying it's a bad movie. I just did not enjoy it at all. I still really like the first one. It's just, it's my fault too. My expectations. What am I think's going to happen after that first movie to this person? And that's where I'll leave it. But if anyone wants to pop on, let's talk about Batman. And I do not necessarily want to go into spoilers, but you have to, spoilers for Creature Commandos, but I think we have to, because James Gunn is out there promising Batman and Superman are together. So that is a great moment in James Gunn's universe. That's on the list. Okay, and I would like to get people's response to my review. I mean, that was my little review. That's just off the cuff. I still respect the movie. I just didn't enjoy it at all. And yeah, the music was not, you could have told that story without the music. And it was a huge letdown. It was painful to get through the musical, not even musical numbers. It was just like, really big whiff on that part. The social commentary and, what do people really care about, and talking about Arthur Fleck, I think he succeeded there, Todd Phillips. But the music and I just think that was a fail, personally. All right, let me see who wants to come on. I think Perp might want to come on. Now, let me say hi to the chat as well. And please, I think we only have, let me see. We have 9 likes. We have 21 people here. Please, 30 like goal to help MME reach new heights in 2025. This is our year together. Blue Jay says every time they sing, I'm like, it's not good. It's not even like, it didn't even fit. I don't think everything fit the story for me either. Hey, Perp, how's it going?
Good. How are you doing, Max?
All right, I had to recover from our last stream. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
Guys, I have